Our yoga practice is really about listening to ourselves and learning to listen to ourselves. And just like we learn from listening to other people's thoughts and ideas, we also learn from listening to ourselves. Listening to ourselves is just that little bit different from listening to others. And to listen to ourselves, we have to become settled enough to let our thoughts rise to the surface of our consciousness. Just as we have to be quiet in a conversation to hear what the other person has to say, we have to quiet ourselves to hear our own deeper layers of thought. And our yoga practice is this beautiful tool to physically move energy through the body, come into breath, and allow ourselves to clear and get to this deeper layer of us. Inside our minds, there's ongoing chatter, ongoing buzz, and when we quiet our minds, we can tap into our dreams, our desires, start to listen into our intuition. And for some time today, we're gonna slow down, we're gonna listen to all parts of you that speak the most quietly. Let's dive in. Starting to take our first big intentional inhale through the nose. Filling up even a little bit more at the top. And exhale, let it go. 2 more big breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Let this breath, let all parts of you, mind, body, heart space, start to arrive on your mat and into your practice. Today is going to be a slow, funky morning kind of energy, wake up flow, hip heart openers, and everything in between. Let's take a last breath together to move. Inhale here. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. From here, the forehead lifts ever so slightly off the mat, shifting the gaze towards the space between the thumbs. And we are going to let this part of our body, our palms, our fingertips, just be our guide as we slide forward here into our extended puppy. Don't mind my nice little squeaky mat. And we're getting this nice expansion down the front body, the rib cage, the opening through the hips, the tailbone is reaching high. If you're needing some more stability here to ground just that little bit deeper, you can always tuck the toes. And in fact, I think I might tuck the toes as well. That feels really good today. And that is just a gentle reminder that this is just the foundation. This is the structure of the flow. But feel free to use this and run with it. Make it your own. As always, this is your practice. And we're gonna take a flow from this space. So if you have the toes tucked, we're gonna untuck them. Slowly letting the fingertips just run down the mat back towards you, tucking chin into chest, hips sink back down towards heels. And we're gonna come up into a seated position. We're still in this wide stance with the big toes together and the knees wide. We're gonna drop the left palm underneath the left shoulder. You can bring the palm flat, you can bring it yourself up to the fingertips, or you can bring your fingertips up to a block, your preference. As we inhale here, the hips are gonna pull forward, the right fingertips are gonna sweep back, shifting the gaze towards the right fingertips. As we exhale, hips pulled back down to heels, we swap sides. Inhale, pull forward, sweep high. Exhale, we drop down. We're gonna take this flow from side to side, inhaling as those hips pull forward, and exhale as they reach back down. Wherever you are, one more on each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale And we exhale, coming back through center. Slide those fingertips out long. Gaze can shift between the thumbs. We're back in our extended puppy variation. And it's a variation because those knees are a little bit wider than normal. Inhale here. Exhale, sliding those fingertips back towards you 1 time per side. Inhale, hips sweep high. Exhale, they drop down. Inhale, hips sweep high, fingertips reach behind you. Exhale, sweep it down, sliding out to our extended puppy. We're gonna do this 2 more times. Inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna roll all the way back. Inhale, hips sweep high. Exhale, hips drop down. Inhale, hips sweep high. Exhale, hips drop down. Last time, sliding into our extended puppy as we take an extra cycle of breath here. Inhale and exhale. If you want to get even deeper, you can always drop the chest and all the way to the chin. I'm just not gonna do it because my mic's in the way, but you can drop the chin all the way down as well. On your next exhale, sliding those fingertips, you can either slide them or walk them piece by piece, whatever feels best. Hips on top of heels last time. Here, inhale, hips sweep high. Exhale as we arrive back down. Inhale, hips sweep high. Exhale as we arrive back down. All right, we are gonna stay in this wide stance position. The fingertips, the palms are just gonna come right above the knees. We're gonna tuck that chin into chest. And as we inhale, left ear rolling towards left shoulder. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Inhale, right. Exhale, center. Last time, inhale, left. Exhale, chin through chest. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, chin through chest. Rolling back up to neutral. We're just gonna take some big shoulder rolls here. Moving backward. Feeling those shoulder blades move all the way down through the back body. And we're gonna switch them, move them forward. From here, slowly rolling onto all fours, wrists stacked under shoulders, knees under hips, tuck those toes, cat-cow as we inhale, chest lifts, arch the spine. Exhale, press into the shoulders, we round out. Inhale, chest lifts, we arch. Exhale, press into the shoulders, we round. Last time here, inhale, chest lifts, we arch. And exhale, press up to the shoulders, round out through the spine, coming back flat, neutral spine. From here, we're gonna kick the right leg back to an extension, point the toe, hip, knee, ankle in line. And we are gonna drop down to the elbows here. So a little arch of the spine, a little opening through the front body with that elbow stacked underneath the shoulders. And we are going to take a breath here, inhaling. As we exhale, we're gonna straighten out through the arms, press up through the forearms, and we're gonna pull the knee into nose. Inhale, we drop to elbows, we kick that leg back, extension. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch in. 3 more times. Inhale, kick back, elbows drop. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back, elbows drop. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back, elbows drop. And we are going to take 10 toe taps here. So we're gonna flex the foot and we're gonna drop the toes all the way down, kick high for 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Straighten out through the arms, unflex the foot. We're gonna restack wrists underneath the shoulders if they've shifted a little bit towards the front of the mat, untuck the left toe, and we're gonna open up all the way to a wild thing variation. The right foot is flat, chest is open. We're stacking a right shoulder on top of left. Inhaling here as we start to take some arm circles moving forward. Shift directions, move on back. Beautiful, beautiful. Coming back through center, placing right palm on right underneath the right shoulder, coming back, kick back, 3-leg tabletop, and we drop that right knee down. Opposite side. Keep the right toes tucked. As we inhale, kick the left leg back, full extension. And as we exhale, we're gonna drop down to the elbows and take our little knee to nose variation here. Firing up the glutes, a little expansion through front body space, as well as the triceps. Get some strength in here. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out through arms, knee to nose. Inhale, we drop. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, we drop. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Inhale, we drop. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, we drop. Exhale, knee to nose. Kicking all the way back here, dropping down to elbows. We are going to flex the left foot. Take our 10 toe taps for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Little heat here in 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We're gonna point the left toe. We're gonna come all the way back up to our 3-leg table, wrist stacked underneath the shoulders, untuck the right toe. We're gonna kickstand that right foot out to the sides. We take that big step out with the left foot. Reach the left fingertips towards the front of your mat, stacking the left shoulder on top of the right. Open up through the chest and the heart space. Inhaling, we take some arm circles here, moving forward. 3 or 4 or so. And we move them back. Beautiful job. Coming back through center, wrist stacked underneath the shoulder, kick left leg back to an extension, 3-leg table, and we drop that left knee underneath the left hip. Inhale here. As we exhale, we're gonna come to hover those knees off the mat. Inhale, press it back, chest pulling back towards thighs, hips pulling down towards the heels. So deep, deep, deep bear stance. And as we exhale, we're gonna straighten out, hello, first downward facing dog. Inhale here, meet the shape. And exhale, let's just start to take some pedals here. Opening all the way up through the back body, all the way through the calves and the Achilles. Find what you need here, maybe taking a shake or a nod of the head. And we are gonna meet a kind of a variation of Sun Cell A, just to get the blood flowing a little bit before we come into our hip opener series for today. Again, the intention of today's practice is just a movement that you can do every day, so a flow that you can do in the mornings, a flow that is a little bit slower, a little bit more soothing, some funkiness, some fire in there, just a little bit of everything. Shifting the gaze towards the front of the mat, bending through the knees as we step, jump, or hop, or handstand, or crow up to those fingertips. We're actually gonna drop the heels and toes out, meeting in your Malasana, your Yogi Squats. And we are gonna take some breath here. Taking a shift side to side, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. We're gonna drop down, the palms drop. We're gonna step back to our high plank. And we're gonna press straight back, downward facing dog. We're gonna jump through to Malasana 2 more times as your sorta, Sun Cell A link for the day. Shifting gaze towards the front of the mat, bending through the knees, step, jump, or hop up to those fingertips, heels and toes out. Hello, Malasana once again. Drop the left fingertips down. We open the right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keeping knees pressing out. Using the strength of your glutes and quads. Inhale. Exhale, dropping right fingertips down. We open left. Inhale. Exhale, back through center, palms plant. We step back, high plank, and we thread it back, downward facing dog. Breathing here, inhale. Let it go, exhale. Inhale, shifting gaze towards the front of the mat, bending through the knees. Exhale, step, jump, or hop, Malasana, Yogi Squat. Inhale here, hands through heart center. Exhale, wrists, elbows, shoulders in line. We extend those fingertips all the way out towards the front of the mat. Take a breath here, keep those knees pressing out. And as we exhale, we're gonna lift just about halfway. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we drop. Hello, fire through the lower body. 3 more. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we lift. Last time here. Extra breath. We're gonna drop it all the way down. Exhale, drop the hips all the way down. We're actually gonna shift straight away into a boat pose. Inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna come to a hover. Inhale, boat. Exhale, we hover, feet glue, thighs glue. Upper body, chest, shoulders lifted from the mat. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we drop. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we drop. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, this time we drop all the way down to a lying position. We're gonna bring those palms flat here, and we are going to walk those feet hip distance apart, knees hip distance apart, coming in to our glute bridge. Inhale, we pull those hips high. Exhale, we are gonna come off the heels onto the toes. Inhale, we drop the heels. Exhale, we lift the toes. Inhale, we drop, all flat feet, grounding down through all 4 corners of the feet. Exhale, we drop all the way down. 2 more. Inhale, we drive through the heels, pull those hips high. Exhale, we drive through the heels once again, we come up onto the toes. Inhale, we drop flat foot. Exhale, we come up onto the toes, onto the heels. Inhale, we drop. Exhale, we drop the hips all the way down. Last time here, inhale, pull those hips high, glute bridge. Exhale, we lift the toes. Inhale, we drop flat feet. Exhale, we come up onto the toes, we lift the heels. Keep those hips high. Inhale, we drop to all 4 corners of the feet grounded. We hold for an extra cycle of breath. Inhale here. Exhale, we lower for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hips are meeting the mat here. We're grounding down through the palms. We're gonna pull those knees into chest as we drop those toes all the way behind us for our plow pose. We're pressing out through the shoulders and upper back space, and we're not just dumping the weight into the head and neck. That's okay if your toes don't tap behind you. Inhale here. Exhale, slow and controlled. We lower using the strength of your core. And we are gonna pull those knees into chest, forehead to knee, chin to chest, grabbing underneath the knees, and we start to rock and roll up the spine, taking some spinal rolls, making your way all the way up to seated, crossing ankles over each other, plant the palms. We step all the way back to your high plank, press it back, downward facing dog. We're getting funky, beautiful job. Let's take 3 breaths to ground in here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. And we release it, we let it go. Inhale, taking what you need from this practice. Exhale, leaving behind what you don't. Leaving it here on your mat today with your practice, with your movement, with your breath. Inhale, we're gonna come to sweep the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch in. 2 more. Inhale, we sweep high. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch in. Inhale, we sweep high. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch in. We step the right foot through. We drop the left knee down, untuck the left toe. And we're gonna reach the fingertips high, sinking the weight up and through for our low lunge. Front knee stays stacked over front ankle. We can have a little bit of an expansion through the front body if it feels supported by the lower back. As we exhale, we're gonna come on down. Framing the front foot, we're gonna kickstand that left lower leg out to the right side of your mat. So we're in this funky runner's lunge for a moment. The right palm is gonna plant on the inner edge of the right foot. We're gonna reach the left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Inhale here. As we exhale, we're gonna straighten out through the right leg, come up through center, place the left palm towards the back of your mat so it's stacked right underneath the left shoulder. We're gonna sweep the right fingertips towards the back of your mat. So we're in a side plank variation here. As we inhale, coming up through center, taking a flow here, we're gonna bend through the right knee once again. Front knee stacks over front ankle, placing the right palm on the inner edge of that right foot, reaching left fingertips towards the front of your mat. Inhale, reach it back, side plank, left palm stacked underneath the left shoulder, reaching the right fingertips towards the back of the mat. Exhale, we push forward, runner's lunge variation. Last time here, inhale, we press to the back of your mat, side plank variation. Exhale, we rainbow forward, right palm plants on the inner edge of the right foot. And we breathe here, inhale. Exhale, coming back through center, swinging that left leg around so the ankle is once again in line with the knee. Frame out the right foot. We kick back all the way to your 3-leg tabletop. We take a little chin chest flow. So as we inhale, we're gonna drop the chin and the chest, elbows stay tucked into the sides, heel pulls high, and then we press high. Hip, knee, and ankle in line at the top of the movement. As we lower the heel pulls high, chin, chest drop, elbows glue to the sides. Exhale, press it back, tabletop. Last time here, inhale, lower chin, chest. Exhale, press high, tuck the left toe, and we're gonna kick it back. 3-leg down dog. Drop down, right toes plant. 3 cycles of breath in your downward facing. Inhaling, let it go. Breathing in and releasing. In breath, we land. Exhale, let it go. Last bit of heat and stretch, and then we chill things out. As we inhale, we sweep the left leg high, point the toe, square the hip to the mat. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch in. 2 more. Inhale, we kick high. Exhale, we crunch in. Inhale, we kick high. Exhale, knee to nose, we crunch in. This time we step that left foot all the way through, drop down through right knee, untuck right toe. Sweep the arms high, sinking the weight up and through that front hip. 1 breath here, inhale. Exhale, we come on down, we frame the foot. We shift the left palm to the inner edge of the left foot. We kickstand the lower part of the right leg out to the left side of your mat. And we reach the right fingertips towards the front of your mat. Chest is pointing towards the right side. The right line of your mat. Funky runner's lunge. Front knee still stacked over that front left ankle. Inhale, we windmill up and over, using the strength of your core to guide you. We straighten out through left leg, placing the right palm towards the back of your mat, stacked right underneath the right shoulder. Reach those left fingertips towards the back of your mat. You might have to do a little self-adjust here as we start to get into this flow between side plank and that runner's lunge. You might find that you need a little bit more space here and there. So feel free to make some adjustments as needed. Inhale, bending left knee, dropping left palm to the inner edge of that left foot, reaching the right fingertips toward the front of your mat. Inhale, side plank, straighten out through left leg. Drop the right palm underneath the right shoulder. Exhale, press forward. Last time here. Inhale, side plank variation, shoot it to the back of your mat. Exhale, we press forward, bending the left knee, placing the left palm on the inner edge of that left foot. Reach the right fingertips towards the front of your mat. We reach all the way forward. We come to frame out that left foot. Once again, we kickstand that right foot back in line so ankle and knee are in line once again. Grounding down to the palms. You might have to make a little adjust if you're a little bit wide here, as I am. Stacking wrists underneath the shoulders, tuck the right toe, kick the left leg back, full extension, chin, chest flow. Inhale, chin drops, chest drops, heel pulls high. Exhale, as we reach the top of the movement, flat back, hip, knee, ankle in line. Inhale, chin, chest, flowy lower. Exhale, press high. Last time, last side. Inhale, chin, chest, flow. Exhale, we press high. Keep the right toe tucked. We're gonna straighten out to the right leg, press all the way high. 3-leg down dog. We drop the left toes down. We take one extra cycle of breath. In our inversion here, our slight inversion with down dog inhale. Exhale, we drop to the knees. Cross over the ankles, sink it all the way back to the sit bones. Let the legs slide out long. We're gonna meet in a seated forward fold. Feet together, pull those toes back towards you. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, reach those fingertips forward, chest leading towards the thigh here. So instead of tucking the chin into the chest and trying to round the spine to get lower in your pose, think about creating that length through the spine by leading the chest towards the thighs, whether you're here or whether you're all the way with the chest flat on the thighs. There's no right or wrong answers. It's just about you turning up that dial, listening to your body, and listening to yourself. Inhale here. As we exhale, we're gonna come on up. Right ankle is going to come to left knee. And then we're gonna drop the fingertips behind you. We're gonna slowly, here, very well be enough of a stretch for you. If you're looking for something deeper, we're gonna bring that left foot to a bend. And we're stretching out through that right side glute here. The further you bring that heel in towards the glute, the more of a stretch it's going to be. 2 cycles of breath here. Beautiful job today, guys. Today's flow was intentionally going to be a slow, funky flow, meant to really pull you into your morning movement, something that's a little bit more gentle, opening up through the hip and heart space. And it was definitely that, but we did add a little extra fire. So you guys are amazing, and I hope you enjoyed this practice. We're gonna extend the legs. We're gonna drop the left heel in towards the right knee. Forgot the word knee for a moment, that's fine. Bring that left foot, or that right foot rather, to a flat position. The right knee bent if you're looking for more of a stretch, or by all means, feel free to keep that right leg extended out long. 2 cycles of breath here. We're gonna wind down pretty quickly in just a moment. So if there's any final twists or shapes that you're looking for, we're gonna take one final hip opener, but by all means, pause the video, find what you need, and meet us in Shavasana when you are done. We're gonna kick that right leg back, extension, left leg extends. We're gonna bring both the feet flat, scooch the hips forward, arms extend out long, take a slow lower for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We drop all the way down, hug the forehead to knees, chin to chest, and we're gonna open up to a happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, pulling those knees in back towards you. tractioning the feet in with a little bit of a pressure from the fingertips. Feel free to get a sway side to side, maybe get a straighten from side to side as well, maybe straightening out both legs. Big cycle of breath here to land in Shavasana. Inhale, create that space for your body. Exhale, let yourself be still. Tune into breath and listen in to your body. Pulling the knees into chest, forehead to knee, chin to chest. We're gonna drop all the way out to a Supta Bada Kanasana. So heels or soles of the feet together, knees wide. We're gonna let those arms just drop out long. Fingertips may even naturally curl in towards your palms. Rolling out the hinge of the jaw. And then eventually relaxing, create a space between your teeth. Your tongue relaxes on the roof of your mouth. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw space, so just being able to relax that space really just lets that relaxation drip through the rest of the body. And I encourage you, this is where I'm gonna leave you today, but I encourage you, if you have the time, the space, the capacity, stay here for as long as you can, for as long as you need. A great place to land with Shavasana is about 5 to 10 breaths. So that's where I'm going to lead you into 5 to 10 deep, nourishing breaths through the nose, expanding that breath into the belly, but feel free to lengthen this out longer if you can, and I highly encourage it. Noticing any areas in the body that may be buzzing and maybe pulling your attention. Thank you so much for flowing with me. I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Namaste, and stay here for longer if you can.